She died in 2018 after a long fight with illness. We said our goodbyes at the hospital, or so I thought. But last night, she came back in my dream and said the one thing she never got to say in life, a real goodbye. I've never shared this before, but on True Dream Tales, we talk about the dreams that shake us to our core, the ones that feel like visits from the other side. If you've ever lost someone and wish for one more moment, this story is for you. Because last night, I got that moment. Her name was Emily. She was my fiancée. We met in college. Fell hard and fast. She had this laugh that could make the worst day better and eyes that saw right through me. We planned everything. The wedding, the house, the kids. Then in 2017, the diagnosis came. Cancer. Aggressive. She fought like hell for a year. Chemo, radiation, endless doctor visits. I was there for all of it, holding her hand, telling her we'd beat it. But in the summer of 2018, it was clear we were losing. In her last days at the hospital, she was so tired, so weak. She squeezed my hand and whispered, "I love you always." I said it back, but she slipped away before I could say more. Before I could tell her how she changed my life. Before a proper goodbye. The funeral was numb. I buried her with her engagement ring, the one I put on her finger under that oak tree. For 7 years, I've carried that unfinished feeling, like our story ended mid-sentence. Last night, I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned until I finally drifted off. And that's when it happened. I was back in our old apartment, the one we shared before everything went wrong. Sunlight streaming through the curtains, the smell of fresh coffee, everything exactly as it was in our best days. I heard her voice from a bedroom, soft, calling my name. I walked in, heart pounding, and there she was, sitting on the edge of the bed, healthy, radiant, wearing that sundress she loved. Her hair long and wavy, like before the treatments. She stood up, smiled, and opened her arms. I froze. "Is this real?" She nodded. "It's me." For a little while, I rushed to her. We hugged, and it was like no time had passed. Her warmth, her scent, lavender and sunshine. I held her so tight, afraid she'd vanish. We sat down. She took my hands, looked at me with those eyes, and said, "I know it's been hard. I see you every day. The way you've kept going, the way you honor me." Tears were pouring down my face. "Emily, I never got to say goodbye. Properly." She wiped my cheek. "That's why I'm here. To say it right." She paused, took a deep breath, and said, "Goodbye, my love. Thank you for every laugh, every adventure, every quiet night. You made my life beautiful. Now let me go. Find happiness again. Love someone new. Because I'm okay. I'm whole. And one day we'll meet again." I shook my head. "No, please stay." She smiled sadly. "I can't. But remember, our love doesn't end here." She leaned in, kissed me softly. One last time. I tried to hold her, but she started to glow, brighter and brighter, until she was just light in my arms, fading like the sun setting. I whispered, "Goodbye, Emily. I love you." And she was gone. I woke up sobbing, my pillow soaked, my chest aching like I'd run a marathon. But something felt released. I sat up in the dark, replaying her words. For the first time in 7 years, I didn't feel stuck. I felt permission to move forward. The next morning, I went to her grave. I sat there, told her about my life now, thanked her for coming back. And as I left, a breeze picked up, carrying the faint smell of lavender. Coincidence? Maybe, but I choose to believe it was her, saying goodbye one more time. If you're holding on to an unfinished goodbye, know this. Sometimes they find a way to finish it for you. Emily showed me that. Love doesn't die. It just waits. If you've ever had a loved one come back in a dream, to say what they couldn't in life, share below. Your stories heal me. And so many others. Thank you for listening. And Emily, if you're out there, goodbye. Until we meet again.